What's good, everybody? It's Mozu back with another lovely video today, as always. Today being another tourist video since it's my it's my 14th, right? And whenever the cycle restarts, it starts at 12, right? Because that 12 is Pisces, goes down to Aries again, and now we at Taurus once again. So at another earth sign video, I'm gonna talk about nature a little bit in today's video. I'm gonna talk about the four elements and how I view them, how they view each other anyway, how they go with each other. But I have some stuff to show y'all today. And now that I think about it, the first thing I would like to show y'all is this rock that I found, right? I was on a hike with me, my brother, and my mom a while back. I think it was like a couple months ago or something like that, right? We were going, we were by this beautiful lake, right? And I was searching for this one special rock in particular. And I ended up finding something that I definitely thought, was that special rock for sure. And it has something in this rock that I refer to as like a spirit eye, right? Because there is a hole in this rock, right? Hold on. If you switch it around this way, right? You look through here. I can see through this rock right now, myself right now. I can see through. It's really cool though. You see, like that's the hole right there. Yep, you can see right there how you could be able to see through that. But that is a natural hole in the rock, and I found it like that. I did not I did chisel it to make it a little smaller and more handheld, kind of like a camera in a way. But I did not make that hole in it like that. I found it like that. It was so cool. And I found this little black and yellow feather yesterday. It looked a lot prettier before. I had to douse it in some rubbing alcohol because I didn't want to, risk it having any diseases or anything, carrying that. And that's what my mama said to do. So I was like, okay, I got you. But yeah. So it still looks nice though. Black and yellow is still pretty. It's still a pretty feather. I just like collecting stuff from nature. I feel like it's just like, it's something that calms me. It calms me down a lot. It helps me get grounded within Mother Earth. It makes me realize that, it's okay that I'm human. It's okay that I make mistakes. It's okay that, some days aren't always the best. Some days, some days we learn a lot more lessons than others in a way. But everything, whether it's a negative or a positive experience, it has a purpose in your life. And even if you don't feel like it has a purpose, make it have a purpose in a way. Express yourself in a way that whatever negative thing happened to you that is plaguing you is expressed through either your work or your just expression as a whole, what you do to make yourself feel more like yourself in a way. Use those negative experiences to fuel that, and use those negative experiences to learn things. Don't see them as something that is just like, oh, that happened and it's unfortunate and I can't really do nothing about it, but I'm still going to keep talking about it. I'm still going to keep thinking about it because it is something that really hurt me in that moment. It's sometimes just not really worth doing that, and obviously it's understandable. And I don't want y'all to think that, y'all are so negative and wrong for doing that. Every human does that, bro. I've done that many times in my life. I mean, shit. This is the only time really, these last couple months and stuff, that I've really been focusing on being consistent with just being grounded in the present moment and not really thinking so much about the negative past things, because in reality, there's nothing we can do about it, and not even in a bad way, it's just nothing we can do about it. And I wanted to mention to y'all today that he who says he can is just as right as he who says he cannot. And that is because that is the power of belief. That is the power of belief in ourselves in a way. I did learn that from Profound Pondering, so check him out, y'all, because he's amazing. I get a lot of my wisdom from him. And just inspiration to make my content in general from him, I must say. And I like to credit him whenever I can, but I really appreciate him and his content. And I really appreciate this one other YouTuber. His name is Jacob's Journey. Check him out, y'all. Jacob's journey. I'm being for real. If y'all like my content, if y'all like my videos and stuff, his videos will probably help you out more than mine will. They will probably be more inspiring and more like wisdom filled. And I love his content. It's a huge inspiration to me as well. Huge inspiration. They both have been raising up, with their subscribers and stuff. They've been getting a lot. But give them some support, y'all. Give them some support too, because they deserve it. They always going to. But anyways, back to what I was saying. He who says he can is just as right as he who says he can't. And that really is true, because with that amount of belief that we have in ourselves, that we truly believe that we cannot do something, how do we expect that thing to ever get done? How do we expect that thing to be even a possibility? If we truly believe in our hearts that we cannot do it, but we want that still, but it's still a dream, how do we expect that dream to ever come true? Have we just given up and realized that, or at least thought that that dream is not attainable? Because any dream is attainable. It's about the belief in it, y'all. And sometimes people will have dreams that are really out there and really big, right? Things that a lot of logical people would consider as impossible. And again, I would like to touch on logical and more like emotional people. We need them both in a way. Like logical people, they're not bad, and they're not like unemotional just because they are more logical, just because they think in more of a logical sense. This doesn't make them any less emotional in a way. And just because emotional people are extremely emotional doesn't mean that they have logic residing within them as well. And of course, that differs from person to person, just as everything does. It's life, y'all. It's life. But like, it really does. It just differs from everybody. But it's important to realize that it's important to have that balance. There's going to be a duality in all things in life. There's going to be duality in so many different aspects of life, right? And it's about realizing that it's important to just have that balance and be comfortable with that balance, and be comfortable that, not everybody is my friend, but in a way, everybody's my family, because we all come from the same place. We're that interconnected, y'all. Everybody's my family. Not everybody's my friend. And y'all know how it is to have family, right? That one weird cousin that you come to the family gatherings with, you want to distance yourself from them because y'all just don't really get along like that. You don't really think too highly of that person. That's how it's gonna be with family. Like, you're not gonna love every family member. You can love every family member, but you're not gonna like them as much as others in a way. You're not gonna get along with every single family member just as much as another. And it's important realizing that not even just with like your biological family and stuff, but with everybody as a whole, you're not going to get along with everybody. You're not going to agree with everybody. It's about debating, not arguing in a way. It's about debating, not arguing, y'all. I'm just saying. That's important, and there's a big difference between them both, because arguing is usually just like a scream fest. With arguing, you will tend to realize that when you are in an argument with another person, or when you are arguing with another person, they will be listening to you so that they can reply. They will not be listening to you to hear you. You know what I mean? That's an important thing to remember about arguing. I think a lot of people want to like, oh, who can raise their voice the loudest? Who can do this? If you truly think about it like that in the moment, either subconsciously or realizing that you're doing that, you're not going to get anywhere with an argument like that. It's just how it is. Because with that, you're just putting more importance on the competition aspect of it. Of the, hey, who can do this more? Who can do this louder? Who can blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That's kind of how arguments work. While with debates, y'all can have completely different opposite opinions. Y'all can completely disagree with each other in every sense of the word. But y'all will still have respect for each other's opinions and respect the fact that y'all just view the world differently, and debate enough to make the other make you both realize that there are different aspects of life and there are different perceptions of the things that you perceive. Y'all, that's an important thing to remember. I love making videos, bro. I love talking to y'all. I love it. I don't know how else to put it. I love every single one of y'all that stick around and genuinely listen to what I have to say. Genuinely listen, y'all. Because the people who genuinely listen are the people who take this advice with a grain of salt and they incorporate it within their own perspective and they perceive it their own way, right? They don't take everything I'm saying so seriously that they're going out of their way to like stress themselves out about, you know, like staying consistent or being on a self-growth journey or being this or being that. Y'all don't have to be anything. Y'all just need to be yourself. Y'all just need to be yourself for real. And anyways, I would like to show y'all the piece that I created last night. Well, I finished last night. It's been taking me about 3 days to finish, right? It is a piece that is called The Black Rose. And it's a piece that symbolizes the light within the darkness and the dark aspects of life, the hidden aspects of life, what not just I like to call, but what I have heard it being called, our ego being residing in our Bindu chakra, which is how our pineal gland, our third eye chakra is right here, right? Directly at the part where that would exit our brain, the back of our head, that is our Bindu chakra, and it's where all our deepest, darkest hidden desires reside. It's where our ego resides. It's where the darkest depths of our mind reside in a way. And just as we have a third eye chakra and a Bindu chakra, we have a crown chakra. A lot of people will focus their crown chakra without realizing it. They will subconsciously have horns as their third chakra, or sorry, their crown chakra. They will have horns, and it's because they're not really aware to their own potential in a way, their own development, and they remain stagnant in a way of judgment, in a way of hate, and so they will have those horns and they will be pointy. I feel like you're naturally born with those horns in your crown chakra, but what you can do is you can grow more horns, and once you grow that other horn, I feel like either through like, this is what I personally believe. Not everybody believes this, but the way that I view it, we are born with those two horns and they stand straight up, right? They're pointy and they don't move. And they're usually a solid color. They're usually a solid dark color. And what we can do about that is through learning lessons and seeing negative experiences the way that we need to grow, we can grow a third horn around right here. And I have like a little bump right there where it would be. We can grow a third horn, right? And it will stand straight up just like the other ones at first. But once that third horn is in place, the more consistent I feel like you are with viewing life in a way that is respectful, in a way that it is your own unique perception of reality, in a way that you're not expecting so much from life in a way, and you're just going with the flow. You're living and you're appreciating everything that you receive in a way. The more you feel that and the more you focus on that and the more you become aware to spiritual knowledge and wisdom about how you should handle being in this universe, it's important to remember that. And the more you learn about that, each of your three horns will start to bend and spiral, right? And they will move in a infinity, right? So when you are at your highest power, they will be constantly in movement and they will be in synchronization with each other and spiraling within each other. And that will be your highest state of power with your crown chakra. And with it being at that highest state will allow you to be your most magnetic self. It will allow you to be your most confident, I feel like, in a way. Be your most powerful spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, in every sense of the word, powerful, but not in a way that's exploiting other people, because if you were seeking that power to exploit other people, those horns would never synchronize with each other. They would never spiral. They would never synchronize with each other. And that's just the fact of the matter, y'all. You cannot use power and control. Well, you can't even use power to control people. You cannot use power. Like, even if you have high power, if you're on a high frequency, you cannot use that to control other people. A good example of that is like big ass like cult leaders and shit, you know what I mean? Like, they have wisdom and shit. They have wisdom and they know what they talk about to a certain extent, especially when it comes to like spiritual wisdom and stuff. But they use that for control and they use that for their own advantage in a way. So their horns will remain stagnant. Even if they have 3, if they have 4, they will remain stagnant and they will not synchronize with each other ever. And it's because they are using it for the wrong intentions. They're using it to hurt and control other people, you know. So I feel like just keep that in mind, y'all. Third eye chakra, crown chakra, and your Bindu chakra, and each of them have their own purpose. Do not resent your Bindu chakra just because it is the darkest depths of your mind. In a way, try to imagine your brain, right? And like a branching point between your third eye and your Bindu chakra, and have a moment in the middle of your brain where they branch together and they kind of shake hands, you know what I mean? They kind of just flow within each other. Try to have something like that is what I try to focus on. I try to like imagine that in my own head, and it makes me feel quite peaceful, I'm not gonna lie, because in reality, we're never gonna suppress that ego or that Bindu chakra so much so that it's gonna be non-existent. It's always gonna be there. The darkest aspects of ourselves are just as light as the light aspects, and the light aspects are just as dark. In a way, y'all. In a way, it's important to remember the balance of things. I have something to show y'all now. This piece, the Black Rose, is the most magnetic and powerful piece of paper that I've ever worked on in my life, and I'm very confident in saying that. I have projects that are this big, you know what I mean? I have projects that are big as hell, that have so much meaning and power that reside within them, and I'm not denying their power by any means, but this one, there is just something different about this one. If y'all are sensitive people, you may sense it, but this is what it looks like, my friends. It is so shiny. It is so shiny, but it has all these little details, and I mean little details, y'all. I mean little details, and just all this stuff. I was coming up with a lot of things for my my comic series I eventually plan to do, right? The Corridors of Reverb. While I was coming up with this, I was coming up with the antagonists of that story. One of them being the character known as Hisume Yoma, which will be the main antagonist of the series. An antagonist that, just like Charlie, can dive into the dream realms to gain knowledge and to influence them in his own way, where he will reside days and weeks in his own dreams. Charlie and that main antagonist, Hisume Yoma, will be the only ones that can truly remember being in those dream realms and use it to their advantage and influence those realms and stay there for days, either whether that's their decision or not, they will stay. And in the series, they will have many battles until their final battle, but they will have a mutual, in a way, respect for each other because of each other's power, in a way. But the main difference between how Charlie is going to be interacting with the dream realms and how Hisume Yoma will be is Hisume Yoma will be interacting with the one realm, just one realm that he will be residing in within since he was a child, basically. And it is called the Veluces realm. It is what my depiction of hell, basically. The Veluces realm is filled with anything that you could ever imagine that aligns with the deepest, darkest hidden desires of the Bindu chakra and the deepest, darkest desires of humans as a whole, and how dark we can get, how evil humans can really get, in a way. The darkest depths of humankind is what the Veluces realm represents, and he has resided there, in a way, since he was a kid. And so Hisume Yoma basically is going to be similar to Charlie, but opposite, because the way he will influence the dream realms is he will ruin them and cause hate to spell on the dream realms and use that as an advantage to try to destroy them, in a way, while Charlie will rebuild them and get people together, lost souls together. He will help people find their sanctuary in the reverb. He will help people find like just all kinds of like beautiful things and help them and be an acts of service, in a way, through the dream realms, and still remain to do that and use his power for good, in a way, is what Charlie will do. And Charlie actually helped me write on this page, right? And that might seem silly because y'all are like, oh, he's like a fictional comic book character though, right? No, I'm gonna be for real. This comic series is literally gonna be an entire universe that I am creating with using the power of my human soul. It is going to be a universe that I not only can access, but a universe that genuinely exists. That y'all will only be able to look within from through my art and through my comics. Y'all will be able to view that realm, that entire universe through my perception away. And through Charlie's perception, because he is interlinked with my brain. You know, I think in Charlie's, like, voice at times. I hear what he says, and he is different from me. Charlie is vastly different from me in ways. He's very fiery. I'm not gonna lie. He's a very fiery person. He's a very redemption person. He's a very, he's just a psychic. He's just a psychic person. I don't know how else to put it. He's a strong psychic man. But Charlie basically wrote on this piece of paper, right? I will read to you the two things that he put down. It says, "The universe sends us the most pain knowing we are the only ones who will create universes using the pain to fuel our expression." That is very true. That is how I view it in a way. I feel like the people who are sent the most pain in this life, the universe sends them that pain knowing that they are the only ones that can do what they are going to do with it. They are the only ones that can truly see the most light and the most potential within it. And then down here he wrote another thing. It says, "There is a love that resides in our spirit that is infinitely powerful. I am king." And Charlie does view himself as a king, rightfully so. He has so much power that resides within himself. He knows he's the right king, though. He's willing to be a leader that leads people in the right direction and leads people out of a sense of control and leads people into being an individual in a way. So he does refer to himself as a king, as we all can. We are all kings and queens of our own soul and our own body. I have a feeling y'all gonna like. I have a feeling y'all just like this video today. I don't know. That's just the vibes I'm getting. I'm sharing some crazy shit today, y'all. I'm sharing some crazy knowledge today, mainly with my my universe, like my literal universe that I created, and I hope y'all know that you can literally do the same. You know, y'all think I always had this universe. No, this came to me as I was finding myself. It came to me in visions as I was realizing that there's so much more to this world that is unseen. There's so much spiritual knowledge to this world that is so suppressed in our society, in our dominant society. So many spiritual things are suppressed. And, you know, we're getting better with incorporating spiritual things into our society and our culture. And we're also getting better, especially better, with incorporating mental things and emotional things into our society and having those be more normal. It's usually been a very physically dominant society and an actively dominant society. And I say that in a way that it's been a lot of based off of actions. And that's kind of how most people would see and view other people. They wouldn't really view them for the inside and what they retain within themselves. For a long, long time on this earth, humans have viewed each other that way and suppressed spiritual and emotional and mental health in a way, and that knowledge. They've kind of suppressed it. But that's okay, because we get in an era where this is becoming known to us, is being revealed to us all, right? And it's our job to just keep building within and upon that knowledge in a way, just within that knowledge, and keep building upon it and perceiving it in our own unique ways, and not trying to be so much like other people. Be like yourself, because that's all you ever gonna be, you know. That's all you ever gonna be. But I just love y'all. I appreciate y'all so very much. I cannot stress it enough. I cannot stress it enough. I am so very proud of each and every one of y'all. So very proud of y'all. Even if you did not watch until this very moment, there's not a single word that there's not a single sentence that I can truly describe how proud I am of each and every human on this planet. You know, whether or not those people have made such development in a positive way, no matter if those people are being who they were always meant to be, no matter if those people are hurting other people. In reality, I just accept that. I accept them for who they are. I accept myself for who I am. And I mainly am proud of the people who make positivity in this world and use the hardships that they deal with in their life to inspire other people. I don't think I could be any more proud of those people in particular. Like, those people, they different. They different. And if y'all know who, y'all know. If you one of those people, you know. And I appreciate you. And I just want y'all to know that. I appreciate you. And even if you don't realize, even if you don't know that, hey, I'm actually making that impact every day. Hey, I'm actually putting that work in. Hey, I'm actually that valuable. That's okay. Everybody's valuable in their own way. But if you was making an impact like that, you truly can't even fathom your own potential and your own valuableness. You know, your own value. I don't even know if that's a word. Valuableness. I don't know. It might be, it might not be English language. It's quite strange, y'all. I'm going to hijack the Oxford Dictionary, and I'm just going to add my own words, all right? I'm just going to start adding my own words into the Oxford Dictionary, right? And it's going to start with, oh, wait, hold on. Splendiferous is a word, isn't it? Splendiferous is a word, y'all. Never mind. I see, I thought I was going to make another word, right? Hold on. Indubitably? Oh, wait, shit, that's an English word. That's a British word, y'all. That's a whole British word. Oh, okay. I can't add that either, because that's already a word, too. Don't worry, y'all. I'll get back to y'all. I'm going to make my own words. I'm going to make my own Oxford Dictionary. Best believe it. Best believe it, y'all. I'm being for real, y'all. Y'all think I'm joking around. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm about to write an Oxford Dictionary tonight. I'm about to go on my journal right now, bro. I'm about to get in my journal. Got my pencil right here. I'm about to write a whole Oxford Dictionary. I'm just playing with y'all. But I appreciate you so much. I genuinely do. And I'm going to try to incorporate some more humor into my videos. I don't know how I am going to, but just little stupid shit like that. I don't know. I'm gonna incorporate some stuff in there. If y'all find it funny, then it is what it is. If y'all don't, it is what it is. I don't care, bro. I find it funny. I like my own humor, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I like my own humor, bro. But you know what? I think that concludes the video for today. And I hope that y'all took what you needed from this. And I hope y'all are appreciating nature today. And I hope y'all are appreciating the earth today. And fire. And the wind. And the water. And I realized I ain't even talk about them. But it's okay. I talked about what I needed to today. It's important to know that earth and fire, they go together, while water and air go together. But while the thing is, they both have that affinity, right? Opposites also attract. Opposites also have very importance and meaning. So each and every one of the four elements all go together in their own ways, right? And that's just how it's meant to be. Y'all. They all go together in their own unique ways. But I feel like, yeah, like how I said, earth and fire have that affinity, and water and the wind have that affinity. And I'll probably talk more about that in my next video. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Yes, I do. I really do. I genuinely do. And I hope that y'all have a lovely rest of your day. All right, y'all. Peacington.